Hot take. Let's players, gaming YouTubers, whatever you want to call them, are a dime a dozen. And yes, that includes me. Many of them get the idea that talking with gaming footage in the background and slapping it on an MP4 file is the path to success. And it's so hard to blame them because, for a time, it was. But now it's 2021 and the bar is higher. Anyone can say they've played a game and think that they're charming, but no matter your skill or personality, any YouTuber has to be an entertainer first. And no YouTuber has made that clearer than Jacob Rabin's Alpharad. Now, I am not saying that all YouTubers except for Alpharad are bad by any means. Anyone who's gotten even the smallest amount of success has put some incredible work into their channel and deserves all of the credit for that by, for instance, clicking the subscribe button. All I'm saying is that all of that hard and so respectable work does not hold a candle to what Alpharad is capable of. I am so sure of this that I spent well over a year now studying his videos just to see what makes him tick. I may get put on a list for having forbidden knowledge, and if you listen to the music in this video, it will be clear that I do, but it will still be worth it. So please, like the video and leave your thanks in the comments, because I watched every Alpharad video so you don't have to. Alpharad is a gaming YouTube channel who got his start largely through making how-to videos on the Super Smash Bros. Series, which eventually led him to go into different franchises and develop a greater focus on his comedy.
When I woke up this morning, I didn't think I was gonna see that picture, but you know what? It's 2016, kiss a dude.
Today, I'm going to show you two clips of the same gameplay from Alpharad. One of them is directly from a stream, and the other is highlighted for his channel. I'd like you to try to spot the differences between these clips. We'll start with the clip from the stream.
Hey y'all. This is Chick from the editing room. The clip I chose was over a minute, so I cut it down to about 25 seconds to keep it from dragging on. And if you're wondering why I'm a robot, well, I just moved and the internet won't be up until January, so the place I record voices is far away from the Wi-Fi enabled hovel I'm editing in. Hope you understand. Anyway, here's the clip.
Well, I'm not taking any damage, so like, this is fine. No, this is fine. So he's invincible. No, don't let it in like this! Another Starman! I missed it! Wake up, grab, no! S-Smash, no! Wait, okay, he's dead. That's big. Ooh.
Okay, you got that in your mind? Great. Now, here's the same fight with only the highlights from the Alpharad channel.
Well, I'm not taking any damage, so like, this is fine. No, this is fine. There is no way I need to lose a character this early. S-Smash, no! Wait, okay, he's dead. That's big.
Did you catch it? Sure, the second video was shorter and only cut to the big moments. But the very end was cut just differently enough to make a greater impact. Let's take another look.
That's big.
That is what I'm talking about. Alpha took the time to cut the voice on him exhaling to be when Sonic's mouth opens. This cut does not have to exist and would be perfectly fine in any kind of montage video, but it was made just to give a split second of footage a better effect. And that is the philosophy of Alpharad's editing, and really any editor that works in film. Every cut is made with intent. Hell, he even made a video explaining this years back.
Less is more, and you need to cut right here. You see there's about 6 frames I cut. Number-wise, not essential, but it's important because that's time the viewer doesn't have to be bored.
And this has led to not just good clips for the sake of keeping interest from one moment to the next, but I get the feeling that due to having practice in editing before YouTube has helped him with being more confident spending the time on edits like this.
What is Fall Guys, you may ask? Well, imagine Wipeout mixed with Mario Party to create all these minigames, and then you tossed in the Battle Royale genre.
Or this.
Did we just beat the game?
Super Mario.
Or this.
Dude! How do you beat this?
Every editor will need to pick times where it's necessary to either pull back or push hard on getting those production level effects to get the viewer's attention. And Alpharad knows this to a T. Hell, think about that stream from the earlier example. That is 12 times longer than the highlight video. How do you choose which footage should go into the video and for how long it should last? And while I can't claim to know his exact methods, I have worked out some stats that help get it in the ballpark. And to do that, we're gonna touch on two different editing and storytelling concepts: the interest curve and average shot length. Let's say you're a YouTuber, and you want to make your video as entertaining as possible. So every clip needs to give the viewer the context they need to understand it, get invested, and then pay it off. The interest curve is a storytelling device that shows how intense most stories are from beginning to end. And by using this, we can figure out how to achieve this effect. At the start, there's an engaging inciting incident to grab the attention of the viewer, and then something less extreme for the early parts that gives the audience time to rest before getting more and more intense before the climax and the ending. Alpharad's videos always start with a snappy intro and often end in a climax before, well,
Let it be known that I will forever be awful at writing outros.
but each different segment can be broken down in the same way. Establish the premise, build anticipation, pay it off, and move on. This cycle can happen a dozen or dozens of times in one video, depending on how long it is. Whether it's for a joke or just an important part of the gameplay, you can apply this method to just about any of them. So how can he do that dozens of times and make it feel so fast? Well, that's where the ASL comes in. Let's say you're watching the movie The Incredibles. It's a dynamic action movie with a lot of movement. So how long do you think each shot, the time that the imaginary camera stays on a certain part of the world before a cut, is on average? Maybe 10 seconds? 8 seconds? 5 seconds? On average, there is a cut in this over an hour-long movie every 3 to 4 seconds. And that's becoming more and more the norm for films. But check, you may be asking. That's an action movie. Of course it's going to be really fast. Well, sure. On average, these cuts will have between 3 to 5 seconds. So let's try something not quite as fast. How about Squid Game? I'll say there are some spoilers for it since this talks about an important scene, but I'm not going too deep, so if you haven't seen it, you're probably fine. Squid Game's 6th episode has a dramatic scene at the end where two friends talk to each other about trust. It's about 5 minutes long, and most of the shots are either on their faces or the space around them to get into place. The average shot length here is almost 8 seconds. And that only counts if you include a nearly 40-second shot that gets them into the place where they have the conversation. Some of these shots are only 2 seconds, which is quicker than The Incredibles, which makes you think, over time, is it really just getting faster and faster? And I really got on a tangent here, eh? How did I get here? Okay. This is important because many films will cut between 3 to 8 seconds on average across any genre. And I got curious a month ago and checked out how often Alpharad cut his videos to get his ASL. And his most action-oriented videos were about 4.5 seconds, while his more casual gaming ones were about 6 3/4 seconds. That's well within what's normal for a lot of films and fits into the trend of action being faster than personal drama. That kind of attention to detail, without even talking about sound editing, front-loading the intros, or effects, gives his videos a much more professional appeal. And that appeal is pretty important too. Whether we say it or not, professional content is a big part of what sets Alpharad apart. So I'll take this chance to make use of a community college marketing class and show y'all his brand.
Hey again y'all. I need to let you know this script originally had 4 parts, and we would have had a 30-minute video out of it sometime in 2022, but because of some ... surprises, I really needed to get this out ASAP. I'm also planning to do more variety content in 2022. So here's the plan: if this video somehow gets 100 likes in 2 weeks, that'll tell me you all really want to see more and I'll keep on it. Heck, I may make them anyway since they were fun to study. And having just this part feels more like simping than anything. Oh well, anyway, we'll have more surprises coming in the next year. So make sure to keep watch. Catch ya around.